Welcome back, everybody. Now we get to watch Flying Pigs against Syndrome Dead Soul. Syndrome's been around for a long time. Recently had a very good season, just narrowly missed out on making top 5. Back in the day, won an Arcadian tournament over Vid. But today Syndrome had his most impressive result yet in a crazy upset win over Ember early on in the pro bracket. Flying Pigs, relatively new to the scene, but overwhelmingly quick in how fast they're getting good. I mean, she beat Precision Health 3 within what, a month of joining the community? Unheard of. So Syndrome, a long-time player, just now getting his big break, and Flying Pigs, a clear up-and-comer who I think will be a top player in not that long. I don't know how their skill lines up, so I'm interested to see. Interesting. It's round 2. Okay, I see the vision. Bombing the Wrecking Ball was not trying to make it easier. Now this is such a precise coyote jump. Syndrome almost makes it impossible there. Oh wait, sorry. This is not a precise coyote jump yet. It's still a Kiata jump. Kind of genius for Syndrome to place the cannon where he did, because that blocks a lot of the paths Pigs had towards forcing the coyote rather than the Kiata. But wow, okay, wait. It's kind of funny. I mentioned that Flying Pigs was the fastest person to ever beat PH3. At least like from joining the community to when they beat it. But this setup right here at the start is kind of reminiscent of the first setup in Precision Health 3. It's no surprise to me. No surprise at all that Pigs is as good at it as she is. But wait, Syndrome! He had the opportunity. He got the jump. Had the precision. Just didn't jump early enough for that slide jump. And already, wow, Flying Pigs taking a lead on turn 2? Syndrome wants to place the Wrecking Ball back down, but he's not choosing to nerf the setup that won Pigs the point last round. Does he see something we don't? Okay, no, I understand it now. I understand what Syndrome is going for there. When you're playing against a player like Pigs, who is so dominantly good at precision, more often than not, the solution is to introduce some timing to it. Because precise players are pretty notorious for neglecting practicing when it comes to... Whoa. What? Wait, did you just wall jump off that? What? Sorry. Precise players pretty notorious for neglecting to practice their timings, but wait a minute, Pigs! I think... Okay, no, there's still a precision, there's still a precise gap Syndrome has to land in, but it might be now or never. Syndrome hits it! Gets the quick jump. Okay, this could be an immediate return! And it is! What are these sets we're watching today? It's turn 3! You guys have scored twice, what's happening? immediate swing. I mean, Syndrome was looking like he had no confidence at all in you know, the first and second rounds, and now suddenly, where'd this come from? I like the idea, that flower giving you an alignment, taking away the forced precision. But this next bit is so many different moving pieces. I feel like this is the type of thing that a player like Pigs might start to struggle with. The last life each. That flower is brutal. You really need to time this so that you're ready to go the second you land. One moment, everyone. Okay, let's get a look at this. What has changed? I like the use of cannons here. Really forcing the timings. This match, it started out being all about the precision, and now suddenly the precision doesn't really matter too much. It's more about the timing. That being said, this jump is not easy. Does Syndrome know how to do it? For old school players, this type of setup might not be something that you know how to do. Pigs, on the other hand, looks good with it. Ooh, Syndrome, I think you need to go just a little bit lower there. Good choice, getting rid of that spike ball. I feel like the inner flip jump is exceptionally difficult with all the timing you need to do there. I have no idea. This timing is insane. There are so many different things you need to be ready for. That flower included. I mean, this is genuinely, this is a masterclass in building. Oh, wait a minute. Syndrome finally seeing the strat. You can just jump, bait out the flower and jump. It removes so much of the need to do some intense timings. This could be a point. Oh, but Syndrome doesn't go and he has to. And wow, okay. Pigs really wants to set up that Kiata jump. Syndrome, clearly not a fan of it, and honestly, rightfully so. This is some ridiculous level of timing precision required. If Syndrome were up in points, I feel like I would understand the strategy a little bit more. Not to say that I disagree with his builds necessarily, but I feel like he's making it really hard for somebody who is not currently up in points. You know, you need to be able to score to win the game. With the flower gone, I feel like this... It was right in Pigs' wheelhouse. But now... Is Pigs going for a super jump here? Or I guess you probably don't need to do a super jump. Interesting. And there it is. Pigs has it. Pigs has it, but can't time it with the Wrecking Ball. These are some pretty... This is a pretty insane level of cycle stacking, I gotta say. Again, really close, but not getting that timing. Oh, wow. Okay, Pigs does not even want to try. What is that? What's the answer here? If I'm flying Pigs right now, I'm seeing what's laid out in front of me, and I'm seeing a lot of cycle stacking, which I think is a particular weakness of Pigs. But what do you bomb? What could you get rid of? What could you place that would fix this? Because I feel like every time Pigs has gotten rid of something, Syndrome has an answer. He finds another moving block, finds another projectile immediately after. But wait a minute, Pigs with a beautiful stall in that gap. Pigs come so close, but that is not a safe spot. You've made magic happen once. Can you do it again? One of the problems with stuff like this... Oh, Pigs, again, so close. Almost gets the stall, but just barely didn't have enough time. The problem with setups like these is that if you have to wait a long time for the cycle to work out in a way that makes it easy to get through, if you mess up even a little bit, you kind of just have to go for it, because it takes so long to wait for the cycle to come back around and be favorable again. You have to make the most out of every opportunity you get, and I feel like for players who like bailing out and playing it safe, it really hinders their abilities. I'm interested in seeing if Syndrome changes up his strategy. Because so far, this match has all been about making it difficult constantly and just keeping it even. Because if your opponent can't score, you can't lose, right? But the problem is that if this goes to tiebreaker, they're playing with bombs only. The cycles are only going to disappear. And as I see it right now, Pigs is heavily favored in the setups that exist. So Syndrome kind of needs a win now type of move. He needs to find a placement that can get him advantage back before it goes to tiebreaker, because frankly, if it goes to tiebreaker in its current state, I see it being very, very difficult for Syndrome to make it happen. Oh, Pig's just barely missing that timing. But she is really starting to get a handle on this first setup. If she can get everything that comes after, this is her match to lose. 2 rounds left. We are dead even. Syndrome, what's the plan here? Okay, I honestly, I kind of like that. I feel like his original placement he was going for is just like, oh boy. Okay, Syndrome really wants to place more timing. Okay, but I don't mind this. I don't mind that one bit. Close call. Okay, and Syndrome finally making it through this setup. He has an opportunity now. It has been looking like it was Pig's game to lose for so long, but suddenly Syndrome has a really good opportunity to bring it back. And he makes it through. He makes it through his L-Saw. This next setup. Okay, but this precision is far from easy. Okay, for a guy like Syndrome, it might be. Hold on. The last thing left is this spike ball. Does he know? He sees it now. He sees it now. And he gets it. Syndrome. After all this time, Syndrome finds his win now move. And he goes up 2-1 with 1 turn remaining. What a flip. Syndrome has been looking with as much respect as possible, but he's been looking really bad in that first area for the last 4, 5, maybe even 6 rounds. And all of a sudden, he gets through it, and that was all he needed. Pigs has a dynamite, has the opportunity to play aggressively here. Removing the Wrecking Ball, definitely the right play. I don't think there's anything Syndrome can really do here that has the same level of impact as that Wrecking Ball. Though I will say this flower's a close second. Pigs makes it through, no problem. With that Wrecking Ball gone, the only thing you need to worry about is that timing of that top R-Saw. The Hockey Puck is blocked off. Oh, sorry, the Hockey Puck is gone. So as long as you can get on top of that R-Saw, you're safe. Pigs really taking your time, but in a situation like this, you have 3 lives left. You have to make use of them. There's only so much time in every round. Okay, here it is. Pigs goes a little bit too strong into those spike balls, but still 2 lives left, plenty of time remaining. She can make it happen here. Time to go is now. Pigs still coming on a little bit too strong. Her second last life. And this could be it. This could spell victory for Syndrome. And that does it. Syndrome! After staying even for such a large section of the game, Syndrome takes it in the home stretch. And with that, we're going to be looking at Syndrome Dead Soul again versus Morphin.